Hello, welcome back to another World of Warplanes replay with your host Bjorn, and this is another replay for Operation Westwall. Last week we had the invasion mode, this week we have the attrition mode. If you're interested in seeing replays and explanations of the invasion mode, go through my video library and you'll find them in the special upload section. So this week is the attrition mode, and it's kind of cool. It's a nice way to put like a team deathmatch type mode into the game, but still make all planes viable, your bombers and your ground attacks. Let me explain how this goes. As you can see here on the screen is this nice banner that explains the attrition game mode. The first section says destroy enemy aircraft and deplete their resources. And basically each enemy plane counts as 1 point that you shoot down. Air defense fighters doesn't count towards that, just the player and bot planes on the teams. The combat group that runs out of resources first loses the battle. Each combat group has 70 points, and you'll see the points drain as the battle proceeds. And that number's pretty much always up, so you can always compare if you're winning or losing. Sectors under your control of your combat group increases the overall effectiveness of your actions in battle. What happens is as you hold bases, now this is where ground attacks and bombers come in, and even multi-rolls. You get a multiplier. Like I said, each plane counts as 1 point. One base doesn't increase the amount of points you get, I've noticed. But 2 bases will give you 2 points per plane. 3 will give you 3. 4 will give you 4, so on and so on. The max I've seen is 5, and oh my God, you're just having a bad day at that point. The higher the effectiveness of the combat group, the more significant the loss of an aircraft is to the enemy. And that goes back to the multiplier system. So basically, the more points you're getting per aircraft, the quicker you're draining your enemy team of 70 points. So there's that. I've noticed that fighter, I'm going to throw this out there, unlike the previous video I did for invasion mode with my BF-109, where I was saying about, well, I noticed the Spitfires and the Zeros don't seem to be very popular. I've been seeing a lot of P40s, and I've been seeing a lot of BFs. This week is much different. Now, I'm still seeing a lot of P40s out there. I'm still seeing a lot of BFs out there. They're pretty popular aircraft at Tier 5 and Tier 6. I've actually been even seeing some Mustangs. I've been noticing a lot more Spitfires, and I've been noticing a lot more Zeros this week. I've noticed that the heavy attack, the heavy fighters are not as popular this week. And I've noticed ground attack and bombers are not as popular this week. I would also say, too, I've seen a lot more multi-rolls this week. Now, obviously, here in this replay, I have my P40 M105, which will get started. And now, obviously, this is a multi-roll, but as I explained in a previous video...
Pilots, get ready for action. Let's go.
What was that? That was March of Nations Stalin Edition. I talk a little bit about this plane. And I talk about some of its weaknesses. A lot of multi-rolls have bombs, or they just have better rockets. This thing's rockets are honestly crap, if you want my honest opinion. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start flying to the South Garrison. And I kind of hesitate for a moment because it looked like nobody was coming with me, and I decided, okay, yeah, somebody is coming with me, so I'm going to stick with it. Kind of regret that now. Yeah, thank you, once again, Rambot, leaving me with 1 hit point. Getting so tired of the Rambots. Seems to be getting a little bit too common. They need to tone that down to like a 4. Okay, I got shot down early. That sucks, but it's okay. It didn't count against my team. It just sucks. So far the team captured one of the garrisons. Watch this P51D here, or sorry, P51A here for a little bit. While I'm waiting to respawn. Okay, so I'm respawning back at my spawn point. Now this time I'm going to change my tactic. I'm actually going to fly to the airfield and capture that. Bases are not just worth multipliers too, because obviously you still have the tactical advantages in the bases. You know, this airfield is an airfield, so obviously it's a forward spawn point if captured. But also this airbase has a repair facility, which I'll use to my advantage later. So here we are. Okay, turned on that one a little bit, but I'm going to go after this Tomahawk. All right, so there we go. There's a kill. Taking a little bit of fire on a plane on my rear. Okay, he broke off his attack, and I'm going to start shooting him. Staying on him, and there we go. Scored a point. So that takes a P40 out of the game for now. It'll obviously respawn. Work on this air defense fighter. Help get points towards capturing the base. Okay, get rid of him. Having problems getting a good beat on this guy. I'm still getting hits, but I'm not getting as many as I'd like. There we go, getting a couple more hits. And it seems like I have an enemy fighter on my tail. So I'm going to start flying around this mountain to try and get the contacts to break. Okay, that worked out. Okay, so here we go. Spitfire on his tail. Got a bead on him.
Large enemy force spotted over the airfield.
There we go. Tango down. That's a point for my team. Now, unfortunately, the enemy holds 3 bases. So now they're getting 3 points per kill. That's not good. All right, here we go. Base defense. Oh, now I'm on a player plane. And there's a point. Got a flying raider badge. Try to work on this lag 3. I took a hit again. Took his pilot. I must have set him on fire because I got him destroyed. And there we go. We finally got the airfield. Seemed to be a lot more work than it was worth, but we got it. There we go. There's P40 down. I got an assist. Taking some fire here. I believe that's an FW. There's another fighter. There we go. Hurricane 2. That's a pretty dangerous plane. There we go. Just got another fighter. That's a fighter grade 4 and got a Lambert medal. There we go. Heavy fighter. Try to get rid of him. Alright, got an effective fire. Almost got rammed there, but I got lucky. Taking some fire. Working on this Hurricane. Got a Conqueror. There we go, fighter grade 3. Well, there we go, P40. Now, one thing I haven't seen any squall lines. So it just seems like to me that maybe this mode just goes on as long as it goes on for. The combat, as you can see, is pretty dense, pretty intense. Once again, this weekend, there's more players online too. They keep chopping away at this BF 109. There we go. Scored 2 more points for my team. Now I'm going to actually fly low. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to grab some quick repairs for my plane. So we got some enemies up there. Here comes an enemy. Try to get a beat on them. Get some hits. Got an assist on that P40. That P40's having a rough day for sure. Alright, here comes some more enemy planes. Gonna get focused on them. FW190A1. My team's finally pulling back the score. Maybe we did a little bit. Gotta get this tomahawk.
Be advised, the enemy is concentrating forces near the airfield.
Working on the Slag 3. And unfortunately I got shot down. You know, that was a bad situation. There was a lot of bad guys that came at us at once. And in all honesty, if my team would have stayed focused on the airfield, we probably could have won that battle. So we'll watch the Spitfire here a little bit. I mean, that's pretty much, if I recall, that was pretty much the end of the match for me. I might have respawned at the last second.
Turn back. The enemy force is too strong.
So, I mean, as you can see there, that was unfortunately, it was a defeat. Really tried hard to win. As you can see, I got a fighter grade 3, and I got 2 out of the combat group. I got the Conqueror, I got the Flying Raider badge, and then I also got the Lambert medal. Yeah, it was a disappointing result. It was still a fun battle. I still kind of like the invasion mode better, but this is another mode. I would actually like to hopefully see this at some point, maybe added to the game as a permanent mode. As just an alternative thing to play. So here we'll take a quick look at the final results. So you see I downed 13 enemy aircraft, and I got 8 assists, which that's actually quite a bit. Captured a sector. You know, got the fistful of medals. 380 capture points wasn't bad. And made out really good on credits. Made a lot of money on this. And I've been making actually a lot of money on this mode compared to the invasion mode. A lot more planes to shoot down. As you can see there, and unfortunately, you know, the P40 the P51A on my team also had a really amazing game, and just unfortunately, we were kind of let down by the scenario. It is what it is. So hopefully you're all out there having fun with the mode, and I'll see you next time.